Erol Kekic is the Executive Director of the Immigration and Refugee Program at the humanitarian agency Church World Service. Erol, what is going to happen to 13,000 people who risked everything to get to this camp? Where are they going to sleep with this fire decimating everything?
Well, thanks for having me on, Asieh. The Moria camp, unfortunately, is the latest in a long line of refugee settlements that have gone up in fire or have been destroyed by host governments or other actors. 12,000 people that call this camp home is a small fragment of the overall number of people that are forcibly displaced. And as you know, UN Refugee Agency is now estimating that 1% of the entire humanity is displaced. Of that number, some 30 million are refugees, people who have crossed an international border and found themselves in mercy of political decisions that countries made amongst themselves. So what happens next for this group is what is the question of the moment, and we certainly hope that the UNHCR's statement that the solution is being found is going to come through and going to come through quickly. But I think it's important to mention that there are many other thousands of Morias around the globe that are waiting to be next in this line.
Yeah, but I just really want to focus on what's happening at this camp in Greece, Errol. 400 unaccompanied children here. And from what we understand, they are being moved to safe zones. What does that mean exactly? What is a safe zone? Wasn't this camp supposed to be a safe zone?
Indeed it was. It was intended as such, but unfortunately it is what we do these days as a global community. We put humanity aside and warehouse it for a while we're searching for political solutions. The safe zone for this particular crowd is going to likely be another temporary solution. I am not a Greece specialist, I am not a Lesbos specialist, so I can't tell you exactly what will happen there, but I can tell you that in these types of situations, the international community has to scramble to find not just the money to help house people who have been displaced, but also to find the political will to do so, and that's the hardest part.
A lot of anger and frustration at this camp. First, overcrowded conditions, then lockdown because of the COVID-19 infections. Human rights groups say this was bound to happen. And I'll read you a quote here. They say this is not surprising. It's a testament to the European Union's negligence and Greece's negligence as well. Do you agree, Errol?
I think that I stand by my statement previously made, which is that the global community, that includes the European Union, that includes the United States government and many others, have really abandoned people in need at this point in time for political purposes. And for as long as we keep humanity in these camps that are substandard and unable to function, we will see scenes like this.
Will EU countries, will they step up and take in some of these refugees?
I certainly hope so. I mean, this is squarely a European issue, and they certainly need to come forward to take the refugees in. But unfortunately, I think we are seeing a significant decline in political will to actually accommodate this humanitarian principle that saves lives. But it also helps the host countries because people who are coming in actually bring a lot with them. Just take the United States, for example. During this crisis, the COVID crisis, and as you know, we're hit worse than any other country in the world right now. We have more than 175,000 people who are former refugees who work in the healthcare industry at this point in time, and an additional 175,000 people who work along the lines of supply chain for food industry, including truck drivers and those who work in grocery stores and those who work in meatpacking industry. So people are giving back and giving back big, and that is something that is frequently overlooked when we talk about solutions for refugees.
All right. Thank you so much, Erol Kekic.
My pleasure.